Okay, looks like we have the Chicago Bears next. Training, scouting, upgrading. Let's see what we have here. Anybody of import? Aaron Donald, of course, but we're not going to be leveling him right now. I think we can hop right in. Let's do it. 82 Rams at 81 Bears.
Today, from Soldier Field in Chicago, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Nick Foles and the Chicago Bears taking on Jared Goff and the Los Angeles Rams.
One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport, Soldier Field in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready.
Robert Woods is petting the ball.
Get set to match up.
That's right.
Between the Los Angeles Rams and the Chicago Bears.
Got to take care of it. Got to take
With
care of that ball.
Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Rams, they're halfway home, looking good, and a perfect 8-0.
And not much to complain about so far, is there? I'd have to say they're the best team in the NFL.
32 TDs, 4 picks, and we're only halfway through the season. Oh, man. Jared Goff is going to have a season for the ages if we keep it up. Let's see, are they blitzing? They're blitzing their linebacker already.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. This will be stopped.
You picked the wrong gap to blitz through, boy.
8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Oh my God, these guys are super aggressive.
Team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself a big...
3 blitzes in a row.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They just ran the same defense back-to-back. They had that nickel blitz on prior. These guys are not off to a good start with their play calling.
2nd and 4. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
It's like they got Nick Foles in at quarterback now. They took out Trubisky.
They did in a small sample.
Trubisky was their starter last year.
Pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got the lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down, L.A.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
They blitzed again.
Running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Yeah.
Almost able to intercept it.
I thought that was man. They fooled me.
Held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
They dropped back into a zone.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Out of the gun, gone. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
What we don't want to do is throw at Roquan Smith or Eddie Jackson, because they will shred us.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
A gain of 9
Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves,
there we go, Van. There we go, Van.
Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed.
We are moving methodically right now. I love it.
Still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker.
Yeah, that got blown up.
Went with straight ahead pursuit and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Need to make up a little bit of ground. Looks like they're blitzing. We'll move Cam over here. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do.
From the gun, here's Goff. He'll get this one to Cup. Complete.
That'll do.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cooper Kupp with a lucky number 13 touchdowns.
I can't believe how
and the Rams take it right down
choppy
on the opening
this
drive.
game is. They need to patch this choppiness. It's horrible.
Their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Point after,
all right, Nick
right
Foles.
down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Let's see what you can do against our offense, or our defense, I'm sorry. I don't think you're going to be able to do a whole heck of a lot, but we'll try.
Check 41. Okay, double up.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back.
Out of way, out of way.
Down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit.
My God, he checked it down again. Montgomery is not that dynamic, dude. You're going to have to get a little bit more creative than getting it to...
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats.
Getting it to Montgomery.
Throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no yardage.
Okay.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their...
All right, well, 3 and out. Our ball again. See, that first play penalty just completely put them behind schedule. They're blitzing.
Hold on. Check.
Now Goff on first down. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he works it across the 25 before
Both of
being
their
tackled.
safeties.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down.
Who blitzes both of their safeties? They've already been burned several times
Henderson now on first and 10.
on their blitzes in the last drive, and they're doing it more.
Taken down at the 31.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator. This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. He's coming. He's coming.
On first down, gone. Now this is taken in by the tight end,
Wide open.
Bryson Hopkins. And they've got
Wide
it
open.
across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense...
These guys really need to stop with the blitzing.
On first and 10, gone. That'll be caught by Cup. And he gets it
It's just
down
opening
a
up
yard or
holes
two
because
shy
you're
of
not going to
30
sack me in
before he's
time.
out of
I'm going to get the
bounds.
ball out.
Working with a second
Oh my God, they're
and 3.
blitzing again.
7-yard pickup.
These guys never learn, do they? I'm going to get Woods isolated on a safety.
To the air again, Goff.
And he's gone.
His target, Woods, it's complete. And he'll get into the end zone.
That's all she wrote.
Touchdown, Rams.
They're literally blitzing me on like
With
75%
touchdown
of the
number
defensive
7
plays.
of the year. And the Rams add on to their lead.
And I've seen every trick in the book.
That's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm. Relax a little bit and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Is it? Is it, though? These guys are going to get smacked. Absolutely smacked.
Here we go. Here we go. 180. Watch the backer. Watch the backer. 41's the mic. 41's the mic. I want that.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL.
It's a stadium full of people who are about to be disappointed.
2nd and 6.
41 Mike. Come on. Come on, D. 41 Mike. 41 Mike. Here we go. Here we go.
Now Foles.
Get him.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
Not easy for Nick Foles and the Bears now. 3rd and long after the sack. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Into double coverage.
Oh, John Johnson, go.
John
Go.
Johnson with the INT.
Oh,
They will
yeah.
finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Intercepted by the
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this.
You know John
defense knows
Johnson
that
is
as
about to
well, so
swag
they're
out when he
getting
makes an
blanketed
interception.
downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
I want to be careful with my play action because
So
Khalil
from
Mack can wreck
36
my
now,
stuff in a
1st and
minute.
10.
So we got man. Mike's 5'9".
After the interception, here's Goff. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
Matter of fact, I think Khalil Mack is on my weakest offensive lineman.
And that means it's a sudden change
My right tackle.
We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
They blitzed me again. Well, now there's nobody in the middle of the field.
They'll look to run with Akers. And he takes it.
Horrible defensive play calling.
Touchdown.
It's just embarrassing, man.
Akers. His 9th
Too easy.
of the season. And the Rams
Everybody knows you do not take your linebackers out of the middle of the field like that on the goal line.
In the first half, they've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-0.
Whew. Ugly already. Well, this might be a quick game if we end up getting to halftime. We might just simulate the whole second half. We'll see, though. We don't want to get complacent now.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Gonna let one fly for Robinson.
Nope.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Montgomery. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Okay, 3rd and long.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Foles.
Get him, Ramsey. Oh, no. Oh, no.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play.
You do like that call?
What you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
No, it didn't.
Here's Matt Weil now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside
That's a poor
the
punt.
20-yard line. So here are the Rams to take over. They've gone 2 months without a loss, 8 straight wins for them. And they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. He starts with a give to Akers. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down.
They simply cannot stop us.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
Oh, now you're going to try to motivate him?
You just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On second down now, it's Henderson, and they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 11 yards there, first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this a little bit.
Middle of the field's wide open.
4 plays, 3
Whatever
first
direction
downs.
that tackle goes, I'm going to go the other way. Yep, he went left. I'm going to go right.
First down with Akers. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
He'll be okay. He'll be okay.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good
They
about
literally
yourself.
cannot stop my run game. Straight up domination. I don't see a reason to pass right now.
And a Rams first down.
Especially since we're trying to run out the clock for the half.
10 at the 11. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and score. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, his 10th touchdown of the season.
Wide open, not even touched.
And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
Who's calling these plays for the Bears?
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was Cam Akers who capped it off with a touchdown.
This is just to remind you guys, I do play on All-Pro, and on top of that, I also increased the sliders to make it harder for me. I might have to alter my sliders a little bit more because I'm heavily influencing the sliders to the computer to have an advantage.
Here's Foles. And he finds Montgomery complete.
Are they going to hurry up?
Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Oh my God. Terrell Lewis. It's called timeout.
Lewis. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. The Rams going to go ahead and use
Force
the
him to
first
play.
of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. To try again after the sack. Foles. And the pressure gets to him again.
Force him to play, man.
Signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with
They're going to be
just over
punting.
a minute to go before halftime.
They're going to be punting to us.
Not easy for Nick Foles and the Bears now. 3rd and long after the sack. Foles on the give to Montgomery. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
Oh, yeah. Let's see if we can get, what, 35?
And final timeout as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
35, nothing before half, maybe? And then we can just simulate the whole rest of the second half. I mean, that would be pretty insurmountable.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here comes Webster. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to go again. Here's Cam Akers in the LA offense. At his current pace, sure looks well in line for a 1,000-yard season, but some of the older folks watching that remember the 12-game seasons in the NFL probably say, man, it was a lot harder.
If they're in
to do
man,
back
Kupp
then.
is isolated on a linebacker.
Seasons, and, you know, when we talk to those veteran runners, some of those guys who wear gold jackets, right, and appear in Canton, They look at this and go, you know, it's kind of like going to school and
They weren't, man.
5 years to get your degree instead of just 4.
A victory lap. Well, they also used to walk uphill to school both ways.
In the snow.
In the snow.
Blizzards.
Milk was 5 cents. Hey, but he's having a great year, not to take anything away from him. Back to the air. Goff on second down.
Oh, no. There's Fuller.
But it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Now
I think the last time I played the Bears, Fuller picked me off like twice.
Up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And able to use the stiff.
Now we gave him life. We gave him life. See?
Much room thereafter. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Caught by Montgomery. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Oh,
Picked off.
should have been picked.
Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get
Should have
away,
been picked.
But it does get away and it's second down.
Let's bring it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Oh, nearly
Oh,
picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. The catch made by Miller. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 34-yard line.
okay, I was about to say, y'all gonna call timeout?
And they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good. And that drops the deficit from 28 to 25.
28. Bears 3.
So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
let's see if we can hit one big play
Set to
before.
begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman and just
Yeah, we're not gonna do
like that,
halftime.
on we head to half number 2. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Here's Nick Foles as he heads back out to work. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. 4 yards remain for second down.
I can't believe they let you
Brings
play.
up 2nd
I can't
and
believe
4.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Back to throw.
Oh, man, Ramsey totally knocked him off his route.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
That's caught by Montgomery. And he goes out right around the 39. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
And this
Nope.
is going to be incomplete.
Blew up that screen.
This is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.